Max Verstappen held off McLaren's Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris to claim a Belgian Grand Prix sprint victory for Red Bull in the team's first race since Christian Horner's sacking. The reigning world champion took advantage of superior straight-line speed to pass Piastri up the Kemmel Straight on the opening lap before expertly managing the inferior cornering ability of his lower downforce car to hold off the Aussie. Piastri was still able to extend his world championship lead over teammate Lando Norris by 1 point to 9 points as the Brit recovered from his starting position of third, having also been passed in the opening lap by Ferrari's Charles Leclerc. Despite Verstappen's victory, McLaren's pace advantage will ensure their favourites as the Grand Prix qualifying later on Saturday starts on Sunday's race, of course. Red Bull were racing for the first time in the team's history without Horner at the helm, following his sacking at the British Grand Prix earlier in July after more than 20 years at the helm. The victory represents a perfect start for Horner's replacement, Laurent Mekies, who congratulated Verstappen over the team radio after the Dutchman took the flag. Mekies said, "Well done, Max, very impressive defence and well controlled. You didn't leave anything on the table there." While the victory represents a symbolic triumph for Red Bull, Verstappen gained just a solitary point on Piastri and remains 68 points back on the World Championship leader, with his hopes of a fifth successive title very faint. Verstappen said it worked out really well. The start was the only opportunity we had against them when we got them into turn 5. Then I knew it'd be very tough to keep them behind, so it was playing cat and mouse for DRS and battery usage. The whole race was in 7/10, so I couldn't afford any big mistakes. I had one tiny lock up into the last corner, but apart from that I was able to keep them behind. Leclerc took fourth positions, third to seventh, finished in the same order with Ocon and Behrman impressing for Haas. Sainz also took 6th for Williams, with Hajar 8th for Racing Bulls. George Russell finished 12th and Hamilton 15th, with the British pair kind of stuck in DRS trains after poor qualifiers. Amid continuing speculation over his feature with the team, Verstappen produced another reminder though as to why he's on his own Stratospheric and the most wanted driver in the grid. Lower downforce setup opted by him and Red Bull made him quicker on the straights, but left the McLarens with a significant pace advantage over the rest of the lap. The option also made Verstappen's car more difficult to handle during more intricate parts of the lap, but he overcame that challenge and he pre-style with only a single error, giving Piastri half a chance at the start of lap 11. One new reality is that Mekies can't have had a major impact on the team in his first 2 weeks, to its Frenchman's credit of the smooth transition. Verstappen said it's difficult within 2 weeks to change things out of the blue. It's about starting a relationship and just understanding how everyone's operating. And at one point you come to the conclusion and changes will happen over the next weeks and months. It's really early days, but he's very keen and motivated, and that's exactly what I think you want. And also I get on very well with him, so it's been a very good start. So yeah, the Dutchman's pleased. And before I go, let me run you through the sprint classification. Verstappen in first, great job from him to hold on. Really impressive. Piastri in second, I think he'll be happy enough, but also frustrated not to get the win. Beating Norris was the main thing. Third, and Leclerc, Ferrari were a mile off, but it was maximise his job. But Ocon and Behrman, hats off to them. An incredible drive for them. Very useful points for Haas. Sainz as well, also impressing. He'll be very pleased with that. Hajar in 8th did a great job. Balsess will be devastated to just miss out on points. Probably similar for Lawson as well. Tsunoda, he did show kind of mini signs of improvement, but in the end, away off the points still. So he'll be disappointed when he sees his teammate winning, of course. Russell in 12th. Mercedes just struggling. You saw Antonelli couldn't really make up places in either. The Astons, not great. Hamilton 15th, just basically stuck in a DRS train, wasn't he? And then Albon, I think, he'll be really disappointed with that, away off his teammate. And then Hulkenberg's kind of similar story, and Colapinto as well, who's just been struggling for a while now, hasn't he? So, Gasly, obviously he had that great starting position, but to, lose out with that reliability issue when he's got a lot of points, even a sprint, I imagine it'll be pretty devastating, given the lack of points Alpine have at the moment. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.